We welcome in the man hated by trash cans everywhere if they had a soul, and the coach of the first-time NCAA tournament appearing Omaha Mavericks, Coach Chris Crutchfield. Coach, welcome. So great to have you on the show.
Ryan, thanks for having me on, man. I'm excited to talk with you.
All right. Now, Coach, how many trash cans were crushed when you guys won the summit to make the NCAAs?
Only one, and we was able to snap it back into perfect condition and put it back where it came from.
Oh, wow. So the trash cans will love you again. That's a good news thing. All right.
It
So,
survived. It survived.
all right. So your team made smashing trash cans after wins a thing. Now it's a viral sensation. What do you make of all the attention coming to your program from this?
You know what? We had fun with it, and we're a young program in Division One. This is our first time going to the NCAA tournament, so the national attention that we did get from the trash can was fantastic, and we needed something like that for our program. We needed something for our university. So it happens organically, end up being a deal that went viral, and we didn't plan it to happen that way, but it only happened, Ryan, because we won some basketball games too.
Yep.
And I hope people don't forget that.
You won a lot of basketball games. People aren't going to forget that either. Now, we're going to talk more trash cans later, Coach. I want to talk to you about the NCAAs. You said it. This is your school's first time ever dancing. How are you and your players processing making history for Omaha?
Well, I think we've been a week now since we been in, and I think going through Selection Sunday yesterday was kind of the final chapter of the fun week. It was fun. Everybody patting you on the back and saying congratulations. Now, to this morning, we got back to work today, and we're on back to a normal routine now, prepping for a game, we're all excited about this, and we got a tough opponent coming up that we're excited about. But today was back to normal. A little bit of the fun got taken out because we got back to work in practice.
I bet. Now, you're talking about prepping for a tough opponent. You're a 15 seed going up against 2 seed St. John's. How do you prep for them?
Well, they do some things that are really, really good. I mean, they're a tough physical team defensively. They get up and they press you. They speed you up. They try to take you out your offense, try to disrupt your offense. They're really, really good at that. And then they're probably with the best offensive rebounding team in the country, man. I just think Rick got them playing so hard, and they're just a physical presence. And they got, 2 guys that probably going to play in the NBA, if not 3, on their roster. So they're a very talented team. They have a lot of weapons. They can come at you a lot of different ways. So we got to get prepared.
So then, Coach, you talk about getting prepared. And I know you can't share everything, but what's the secret sauce, the thing more than any other thing that you guys are thinking about when you're facing this team?
Well, just the physicality. The physicality is the most important thing, and not let them disrupt us offensively. We can't turn the ball over. We got to make sure we can rebound the basketball. Those are 2 things that I think give us a chance. If we don't turn it over and we can keep them from getting second chance points, that'll give us a chance to be in the ball game.
Okay, low turnovers, lots of maybe a rebounding edge could give you the edge in this. And I think you're aware of the odds in games like this, I'm sure. 15 seeds, they're 11 and 145 all-time against 2 seeds, but a 15 beat a 2 in 3 of the last 4 years. So I think people need to be really careful before they doubt your squad. What's a way that you match up with the Red Storm that I think people might not be thinking about?
Well, I think we match up with them from a size standpoint. We're just as big. Might not be as physical as they are, but we're just as big in our starting 5. I'm not sure how we get into our depth and with the bench and all, but we match up pretty decent with them, I think. The key is going to be really taking care of the ball and our ability to make shots. If we can make shots, Ryan, we'll give ourselves a chance in this basketball game.
All right. I think people need to understand how far your program has come. Even just last year, you were 15 and 18, 22 and 12 this year. You win the summit. You make the NCAAs for the first time. What changed this season that led to this renaissance for Omaha?
Well, I think a couple things. One, we made some adjustments in our starting lineup. We moved some people around. We kind of redefined some roles with certain guys, and really, that come to Jesus meeting that we had with our team and with certain players just kind of redefined some roles. We moved some guys in the starting lineup. Mainly J.J. White took over the point guard spot, and he's been phenomenal from the day he stepped in at the point guard spot as a starter. And we got guys on the same page. We got a really, really connected team, Ryan. These guys like each other. They hang out together. This might be the most connected team I've been around since I've been coaching basketball.
Wow. So you got this connected team. They're going up against this big opponent. How do you get them in the mindset of not thinking this moment is too big for them, that they can win this game just like St. John's can win this game, just like any team can win this game?
Well, we talked about that this morning before we practiced, and that's why they call it March Madness. I said there's going to be a team to get upset in this tournament, and hopefully we're involved in that upset. So to give them some confidence to understand that there's going to be an upset, and let it be Omaha.
All right. It's kind of like, why not us? All right. So you're an Omaha alum. For you personally, what does this moment in history mean for you?
Was a lot of pride, a lot of excitement because no one gave this team a chance early in the year. We was picked 8th in the league, and these guys put it all together and ended up winning the regular season and winning the conference tournament. And being an alumni, being a former player, I'm just happy for our university, happy for the city, also for every former player that been through this program, either whether it was Division II or Division I. We're just happy for those guys because we know what that dream was for all those guys that came before us to try to get to the tournament, and we was able to do it.
All right, so last question, Coach. I can't leave you without talking trash cans once again. I want to show you this video. This is me last week with Phil Murphy, my co-anchor at the time, trying to do what you guys do so well. Scale of 1 to 5, 1 being abysmal, where do I rank in crushing trash cans, and what can I do better?
Well, 1, you got to put your knees into it. You got to put a little more power, a little more thrust into that trash can going to the ground.
I knew it.
But we can work with you. We can work with you. We'll have a class called Trash Can Smashing, and we can work with you.
Okay, I'm down. So wait, 1 to 5. On that 1 to 5 scale, you giving me like a 1, a 2?
No, that was about a 3, maybe 2.5, 3. Yeah.
All right.
There's potential. We got potential.
I take your class, I could be world championship material. Coach, you've given me hope.
No doubt about it.
You're giving me
no
hope.
doubt about it. Coach, AEW will have you on.
I love it. Coach Chris Crutchfield, you're so, I love your team. I love your spirit. I love your willingness to dive into this viral moment. And congrats on the spectacular season. You take on St. John's in the first round Thursday night, and we will be watching Coach Chris Crutchfield. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate you guys for having me on.